All right, good morning. It is Thursday, June 22nd, and I'm camped out, like 4,163 feet above sea level on Leading Ridge Trail in the Seneca Creek backcountry of Monongahela National Forest in the fine state of West Virginia. And there's a fog cloud rolling over the top of the ridge, but the weather's supposed to be partly cloudy today, partly cloudy tomorrow, and mostly sunny. And I'm going to try to do a big push today and tomorrow. I'm going to be heading in the direction that the camera is panning, and I'm going to pick up North Prong, and then Big Run, and then Allegheny Mountain Trail. Get to the trailhead. I have some 6-pack of beer stashed here. I don't know if I'm going to carry all 6 of them, but I have to come back there anyway and pick up my trash. Then Tom's Lick Run to Seneca Creek Trail. If I can get to Judy Springs again, I'll be really happy. That means I can get to my truck the following day or Saturday morning. All right, I got to save battery. All right, good morning. It is June 22nd, 23rd, Thursday. Day 5 of my trip. I started on Sunday, the 19th, and I am on the Leading Ridge. I camped here, leaving no trace, packing out my trash, and still in the clouds, but the weather forecast is looking good. It's just calling for partly cloudy today and tomorrow and Saturday. And I slept well, and I had oatmeal for breakfast. And I'm heading on the Leading Ridge. Gonna pick up Allegheny Trail for a little bit, then North Prong Trail, and then Big Run Trail back to the Allegheny Trailhead, where I have a 6-pack of Sierra Nevada stashed. And I'm probably gonna pack 3 cans and leave 3 cans there. I will be going back to these caches and picking up my belongings. And a rough grouse. No, that was a hawk. Hawk just flew by. I don't know if it was caught in the video or not. Pretty cool. Yeah, so hiking onward now. Got to make some miles. I'm looking at 11 or 12 miles, maybe my biggest day today, if everything goes according to plan. The sun is trying to break through the clouds on the Leading Ridge Trail. All right, I'm on the North Prong, descending into one of the largest meadows I've seen on this hiking trip. They're everywhere. And yeah, I'm not sure if they were logging depots or pasture for cattle and horses to feed the lumbermen and all that stuff. It's quite possible. Little settlements, lumber camps. But you see a lot of bear down here too, and deer. All right. This meadow on the North Prong Trail is some of the most gorgeous scenery I've seen in West Virginia. And I'm sure there's some killer camp spots coming up soon. But unbelievable. All right, it's, I don't know, an hour before noon. This appears to be the Eliza Trail, which meets the North Prong Trail, but there is no trail sign, which is unusual because the signage has been very good in this backcountry. But this North Prong Creek, the water quality looks exceptional. And it literally, the headwaters is about 3/4 of a mile up in that big meadow that I was talking about earlier. And wow, I'm heading that way. I got 1.6 to Big Run, and I should be at my beer cache right around noontime. I'm not going to drink any beer though because it makes me lazy. All right, I'm still on the North Prong Trail. I got about half a mile to the Big Run Trail, and then 1.5 miles to the Allegheny Big Run Trailhead, where I get that famous beer stash. But I've lost count of how many of these little creek crossings I've done, and I wanted to film one of them, so I am. Oh yeah, feet are wet, part of life. All right, it's June 23rd, it's about 12 noon, and I'm on the Big Run Trail, heading to Fire Road 112 and the trailhead for Allegheny Trail and this trail. And this trail doesn't get a lot of use. And so far it's been hiking through an overgrown meadow, and the track is very faint. So thank God for GPS, and I have a good nose for sniffing out tread on overgrown trails. All right. All right, it's about 7 after 1, Thursday, June 23rd, and probably my strongest day of hiking so far. I started at 8:30. I've done 7 miles. Some of the terrain was quite friendly, so that helped a lot. And I'm at the Allegheny Mountain Trailhead / Big Run Trailhead. They co-share a trailhead. And my beer is stashed over in those bushes right over there. I'm not carrying 6 beers. I'm going to leave a few behind, pick them up later. But I'm going to follow Allegheny Mountain Trail for 2.1 miles. Then descend via Tom's Licks Trail, which is 1.1. And then I got about 2.6 back to Judy Springs. That's a long day, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. And I'll be so happy when I get on the Seneca Creek trail because that trail is easy. Good afternoon, everyone. It's about 2:10 in the afternoon, Thursday, June 23rd. And I'm back on the Allegheny Trail. As I mentioned in a previous video, I'm heading towards Judy Springs via Tom's Licks Trail and Seneca Creek Trail. But I just want to talk about the trails briefly. There are 3 main trails in Seneca Creek backcountry, and they all parallel each other north to south. There's the Allegheny Mountain Trail that I'm on now, and the next trail east would be the Seneca Creek Trail, and then and east of that is the Lumberjack Trail. And those are the main 3 for accessing the Seneca Backcountry Trail. Then there's numerous side trails that you can pick up, which was the focus of this hike, exploring some of these side trails. And believe me, I've gone up and down Allegheny Mountain so many times, not even funny. And I've been doing sections of this Allegheny Mountain Trail, connecting with other trails, what have you. But it's 12.8 miles north-south, and the effort that went into building a road like this on top of a 4,200-foot ridge, who knows how long ago, 150 years ago, maybe? I'm just guessing, but I'm just astounded by the logging history of West Virginia and the cultural history and the natural history. But onward I go. Ciao. Another meadow, this one on Tom's Lick Trail, descending to Seneca Creek Trail. And this is the first time I've taken a video landscape mode. It'll be interesting to see if it works. I mean, I know it worked, but I don't know. All my other ones have been vertical. We'll see. All right, good afternoon, everyone. It's about 4:15 p.m. and I am back on the Seneca Creek Trail. Been on it for the last 1.3 miles. And I have 1.1 miles to Judy Springs. And I'm done for the day. And yeah, this is the strongest day of the trip. And Swallow Rock Trail, I did that yesterday. Up. Really liked it. Nice trail, except for the very end, fording Gandy Creek. But Seneca Creek is right over there. You might be able to hear it. But the heart of this backcountry is Seneca Creek. It is the heart and soul. Everything else revolves around it. And I am looking forward to airing out my tent, a little damp, and excuse me, having some food. I burned a lot of calories today. All right, and I got some beer. Oh my. All right. All right, it's about 10 minutes of 5 Thursday, and I'm back at Judy Springs campsite, and picked a different spot. The other one was just 100 yards down there. And what a day. I started at 8:30, I finished at 4:30, covered 13 and a half miles, which is really good for me. Strongest day of my trip. Pack is noticeably lighter. There's some campers over there. And I just saw a group of about 12, 14 hikers. Oh my God, all their packs except for the leader were like crappy packs loaded with gear. One guy was carrying a large white trash bag full of stuff. I can't imagine. That's not fun. But my God. The theme of this trip has been discipline. I talk to myself a lot, obviously. And before I get into discipline, I didn't see a soul today until just a few minutes ago. That's pretty cool. So, discipline. I stuck to my plan. I put a lot of discipline into planning the trip. Planning the route, the gear, the food, the date, everything. And it's been right up, it's been spot on. And I got a hard day tomorrow. I got a hike up there to the summit of Spruce Knob, the highest mountain in West Virginia, 48 something or other feet. I came down it the first day. Now I gotta go back up it. And yeah, Hopefully my truck is fine. Sure it is. But now I gotta settle in, get my tent aired out. And the weather's been spectacular. It rained last night for on and off. In the middle of the night, some intense thunderstorms. And that's been the only significant rain the entire trip. And tomorrow's supposed to be sunny and hot. All right. Peace out. Okay, so I'm coming down the creek. Oh my God. Can you look at this? There are 3 Sierra Nevadas in the creek. There truly is a beer god. Thank you, beer god. I love you. All right, good evening, everyone. It's 6:50 in the evening, June 23rd. That would be a Thursday. And I am at Judy Springs camping area. There's some people over there. Hard to see. Yeah, I had just had some curried cauliflower and coconut soup that I made myself. It was very good. I had some lemongrass and garlic pho that I added chicken to. It's kind of like ramen noodles style. Very good. And there's my tent. No fly tonight. Hoping to catch some nice stars. No rain tonight. The weather on this trip has been phenomenal. And here's my little humble abode. This is a good tent. I've had it for 5 or 6 years. It's survived, I may be saying this wrong, a derecho, linear hurricane in the Linville Gorge. The poles are bent because of it, but still working. So correct me on the, those wind shear storms. This one lasted 2 hours. And I'm not joking. And I was camping on the edge of Linville Gorge, and the wind was channeling down and then up it, and it sounded like a freight train on steroids. Anyway, my food bag, my garbage bag, empty beer can that will go in the garbage can when I'm done. My Helinox. Love this chair. Worth every frickin' nickel. Beautiful Seneca Creek. Basking in the last rays of light. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Pretty frickin' chill. All right. I aired out my tent, aired out my sleeping bag, aired out my ground pad or ground sheet that goes underneath the tent. All right. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big fan of these West Virginia furniture fire pits. Not all of them, but this one in particular, it's dirty. And I've seen a lot of dirty ones. The pits don't get cleaned out. Not terribly comfortable. I get it, you're younger and sitting around. I get it. I'm not young anymore. I do like them for setting up for cooking. I will say that. But I saw one yesterday that I filmed and photographed. It was one of the finest ones I've ever seen. It had wooden stump chairs. It was clean. The location was off the chart. But anyway, I'm going to chill now. I got everything tidied and squared away. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you see that rock hanging? I'm going to be hanging my food in garbage bag tonight. It's tied off right there. There's the orange line. All right, time to go. Hello, everyone. It's about 8:30. I had my dinner a couple hours ago. Got to Judy Springs about 4:45. Been doing camp chores, and I want to talk about just a few pieces of gear that I really appreciate. I'm going to start with this tent because it's the oldest. This tent's 6 years old. It's been through everything. Dolly saw his winter. Seneca Creek backcountry late April storm, Linville Gorge wind shear storm for 2 hours, and ton of other trips. It's a great tent. I paid $139 for it 5 or 6 years ago on sale. And I am looking for another tent. And hanging on the top of my tent is a Nightcore HC30. One of the best headlamps you can buy. Trust me. If you're not sure, message me or call me. All right, I'll give you my number. But that headlamp is the bomb for many, many reasons. What other pieces of gear? My Arc'teryx Zeta rain jacket. I didn't use it while hiking. I did use it at camp to help keep me warm, and it did a nice job. These Nortiv 8 hiking shoes, they're not trail runners. I bought for $60 on Amazon. A great value for a well-built hiking shoe. My Kershaw knife is awesome. Oh, another Nightcore product. My power bank is a 10,000 milliamp. It's the lightest power bank in existence. Doing great. Quick. It charges faster than any power bank I've had. It just does. And I have an iPhone, and I have just enough power to get through my last day tomorrow. Merino wool base layer. Saver. Big time. Merino thin cap. Like a cold weather cap. Saver. Prana pants. Awesome. Protecting me from the stinging nettles. They're everywhere out here. The South has a lot of stinging nettles. What else? MSR, Pocket Rocket, awesome. Toques, titanium, cook gear, awesome. My Marmot Nano 45, I'm sure glad that I brought it, because I contemplated bringing something akin to a bed sheet, but it was in a cocoon shape. That would have been a bad mistake. Ha! I made a rhyme. My Gregory 58-liter pack. Fantastic. Highly adjustable and comfortable. Not overly heavy. Not ultralight, but it's not overly heavy either. So, those are a few of my gear thoughts. I hope you're enjoying my videos, and I appreciate your friendship, and I hope you watch my YouTube channel. Thank you.